Hello, everyone. Thanks for watching today. Today is Thursday, April 27th. So today, I won't keep you long today because the last video was a little longer than I thought. So today is making the decision. Just make the decision. And really, it's almost as simple as that. It's almost anything that when you want to start something, the journey of success in real estate, health, relationships, anything in life where it 99% is connected with what you do, and there's really not too much outside influences that could help or hurt you. It's really you. Example, I give this to like being healthy, my opinion. Again, I'm not a expert in health. In my lifetime, I've in the last 30 years have lost and gained weight. I'm probably about 95 pounds lower than my heaviest I've ever been. So I have some experience in going ups and downs. But when it comes to that, I'm comparing it to like just losing weight, because I have a lifetime of experience with that. Is that you just, once you get to the point, you just make that decision. Okay, this is the day. And then every day, unfortunately, you have to continue to make that decision. Okay, this is the day. And then tomorrow, this is still the day. And tomorrow, it's still the day. You don't make one, this is the day I'm going to do it for one day. Every day you got to make that decision. Is this the day I'm going to work at it? Is this the day I'm going to put the effort in? Is this the day that I'm going to make the decision to do it? But you got to continue to do it. You can't just say, okay, I'm fed up. I want to be successful in real estate. I want to bring in more buyers. I want to bring in more sellers. I want to make more money this year than I did last year. I'm going to make that decision right now. And then you got to do it every morning. Every morning, kind of like it's Groundhog's Day. Every morning, go, I got to make that decision. Make it, this is the day. And then tomorrow, this is still the day. This is the day I'm still putting in the effort. I'm still putting in the drive. I'm still focusing. I'm going to get on that phone. I'm going to follow up with my prospects. I'm going to work on building relationships. I'm going to get more buyer appointments, get more seller appointments. You make the decision every morning to do better and compete with yourself. Did you do better than yesterday? Did you do better than the day before? Are you still doing it? Are you still in the game? Or you have a cheat day? Like, comparing that to weight loss. Okay, cheat day to me in real estate is turning it off completely. Yes, do some people need that? Yes, you need that. But I only give you a tip of advice in real estate. It's kind of like, I'm sorry, I'm running with this with the weight loss. If you're dieting and you're trying to lose 100 pounds over a period of time, which that's where I was almost 300 pounds at one time. Now I'm like 210, and the lowest I've been is like 199, and since high school, 35 years ago. So my goal this year is to get down, because my high school reunion, 35-year high school reunion, is this June. I want to get, because the last time I saw under 200 pounds was then. I would love to see that and say, it's been 35 years, but I did it. It took me 35 years to do it, but I didn't stop. I had lost it, gained some, lost it, gained some. You always could jump back into it. Same with real estate, is that you can have those cheat days, but if you continually to have those cheat days, well, you gain the weight back. What do you do if you continue to have those cheat days? I'm not working on my real estate. I'm not working on my real estate. I'm not working on my real estate. And you just go weeks, months, you lose momentum. You gain weight. You lose the momentum of getting business. And now you have to start up again. Could be 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, a month later, 6 months later. Anybody have that? So please, if you have experience with gaining and losing weight in your lifetime, this is a good example of that. That's what I was trying to explain, is that if you you could go out in your diet and have a cheat day. You could go on vacation for a week. You know how many calories you have to eat in a week to gain like 20 pounds back? You can't. It's almost impossible. If you just are okay, not terrible, you're not going to gain that much weight in a vacation, and you could get back to it a week later. But the people, like it's happened to me, gain like 20, 30, 40 pounds over a month, or not a month, but a couple of years, because I'm not sticking with it, and then have to go back down and lose that. Same with real estate. You're prospecting, and then you stop and you're like, give it a couple of months. I'm not taking a break from real estate. I hear that almost on a daily basis from at least one agent that I'm coaching or talking to. I'm taking a break from real estate. Well, what is that break? You're not going to talk to anybody about real estate. What happens if someone calls you from 6 months ago that you followed up on? Are you taking a break and not talking to anybody? What kind of break are you taking? Are you going to be that much worse a month from now, 2 months from now, 3 months from now, because you didn't do anything, than maybe just cutting back a little bit, maintaining, just make a few phone calls, maybe take in, still answer your phone. Because the take a break from real estate is all different. I have some agents that fall off the planet. Some people say, well, I'm not going to be prospecting for the next couple months, but if someone calls me, I'll take it. Some people just don't even take that. They won't even answer their phone. They're just really done with real estate. So the point of being is that it starts with daily making that decision. The minute you wake up, am I on or off today? Was I on or off yesterday? I'm going to do better today than I did yesterday. I'm going to continue to do it. I'm going to make the decision. Is this the day? But again, the beauty about real estate, like example, I talked to a new agent yesterday. She's getting her license. She's in her 40s. And she asked me, is this too late to get in real estate? I said, absolutely not too late to get in. There is no too late. It's kind of like saying to someone, is it too late to start being healthier? No, you could be 80 and you hopefully live over 100 years old. Be healthy then. Told her, you got, God willing, you're living way past your 80s. You got 40 more years to work in real estate and you're in your 40s. That's the beauty of real estate. This is not something, this is your own business. You could start when you're in your 20s. I was 22 years old. God willing, I'll be doing this till I'm 82, and that's 60 years. I'll be in real estate 60 years. I'm planning on doing this until I can't do it anymore because I love doing it. So who works at the same job for, not too many people, for 60 years? I'm already 30 years into it. I'm halfway there. I'm not even halfway to what I want to work in real estate. I'm just halfway done. 30 years, I'm half there, maybe even more. I'm working as hard as I can to be as healthy as I can and as much as possible. Not perfect at all, but want to live as long as I can and do what I do as long as I can. But you have to make that decision every day, and it's never too late. So any agent out there, you had a bad year last year, you're not doing too well this year, you're agents that are part-time, please never get out of the game. Tony, I only had 2 sales last year. Did you enjoy those 2 sales? Yes. Do you have another job? Yes. Did the customers happy with you? Yes. Stay in the game. Any broker or manager out there, I will debate you. I will win that debate about part-time and full-time agents. You can't generalize. You can't. I have some excellent, and I know some excellent agents out there. There are 2 or 3 sales a year. I know agents that are selling 60 houses a year. I hate. And if I see their name on a contract, I'm like, oh my God, they're a horrible agent. Again, compares it to, I go to a fancy restaurant that only has 3 tables at a time compared to McDonald's. You go to McDonald's, that's beautiful. They sell a lot of burgers. So the number of houses you sell doesn't matter. So that's what I'm trying to say. The agents out there that think that they failed because they had 3 sales or 4 sales, and there's other people in the office or people they know having 20 or 30. I'm going to get out of real estate. Well, do you have another job? We're not relying on this income. It's a bonus too. Did you enjoy those 3 sales? Did you do a great job? Yes, stay in the game. And then 10 years from now, 20 years from now, which I have agents right now that have been with me over 20 years, they're making the decision now because there are other jobs they retired from. They finally wanted to get out of that. They finally want to see they're from 20 years of being in the business and getting referrals and doing this part-time. Now they're seeing more business come to them because they've been in it 20 years. Also, I know I always say I'm going to go slow or go short. I'm not. Also, I tell agents, I had another agent who was in his 60s, new agent, retiring from real estate, and asked me, do you think this is a good time to be in real estate? I go, you are much better getting into real estate, in my opinion, overall, getting into real estate today than someone in their 20s. Why? Because you know people your age. You know people that are 20 years younger than you. You know their kids. You know their grandkids. You know people older than you. How many generations of people do you know? 4 probably. You know your generation, the generation older, maybe the people right below, maybe their kids. But again, hopefully kids might not be ready to buy yet, but you still know them and can connect with them. When you're in your 20s, like when I was 22, you only know your friends and you kind of know your parents' friends, but you're young. Sometimes you got to overcome that. So you might know 2 generations, your own generation that's not buying or selling a lot of houses, and maybe your parents' generation. When you're in your 60s, how many different generations of people that you've met and known and could connect with? So all you have to do, no matter, again, the point of this whole video today, no matter how old you are, you're new, you're old, you've been in it part-time, full-time, at any time, just like being healthy, today's the day. And guess what? You have to do it. You have to do it again tomorrow. And you got to do it again tomorrow. Can't be healthy for just try to eat healthy one day and you're fine. Can't be successful in real estate. Go, I want to do one day, I'll make 100 phone calls and hopefully I'll get business. Every day you got to be consistent. And to be consistent, the great thing about real estate too is that just don't go crazy on have long periods of cheat days. Like, I'm taking a break. I'm not going to do anything today. Well, sometimes those days turn into months, and then those months turn into years and you get nothing. So it's kind of like, again, sorry, I'm sticking with the losing weight. You could have lost 10 pounds in the last couple of weeks, months, but then you take off and you gain those 10 pounds back and maybe a couple more. It's like losing those first 10 pounds, it went to waste. Now you got to lose them back again. So just don't get that bad. If you want a break, take a break. But don't make it worse by having long breaks. Because the longer you go without reaching out to people, prospecting, reminding people you're in real estate, you're going to lose that business. You're going to lose that momentum that you had at one time. So for the agents out there that are really trying for a couple months or years and putting hours and hours and hours every day, and they're just not at the level, you got to keep that up or just go down a little bit. Don't go down to nothing and stay in the game, because there's always time to get into this. It doesn't matter your age. It's just you have to have the drive that you want to do it, make the decision to do it. You like to do it. That's important. And the people that you've had helped, make sure that they enjoyed their experience and that you're doing a good job. Now, geez, I'm going all over the place. I let go usually about 20 to 25 agents a year. Let go. Either one, I ask them to leave, most of them, but sometimes some of them, are, not paying their dues, or just, like, I'm going to get out, and I'm not fighting for them to come back. I'm like, oh no, stick in the game. So what the voice I'm giving you, I don't give to everybody, because some people are just not meant to be in real estate. They just don't understand customer service. They just don't like it. They can tell they don't like it. Their customers are not having a good experience. Other agents are not having a good experience. So what I'm telling you anybody that's usually watching this should have some want or to succeed because you're listening to my little video, or you're just you want to get better and you want to be in it. So stay in the game is not for everybody. So excuse everybody thing I'm saying, I don't tell everybody, because there's people that need to get out of real estate. Excuse me. There's people that need to get into real estate. So I hope you're the one of those people, whoever's watching this, that one person. Stay in the game. Doesn't matter if you had 2 sales last year, have 3 this year. Did everybody enjoy their experience? Did you enjoy it? You could always work at it. Keep your other job. Do this nights and weekends. Most people have jobs where they could take a phone call here. There still be a great agent. I have agents right now. This is the last thing. I'll probably shoot myself in the foot with some people. I have great agents that have full-time jobs, 9 to 5, but they could take a phone call here or there throughout the day and only have 3 or 4 sales a year because they concentrate one buyer to the seller at a time, that are much better than some agents selling 50, 60 houses a year. Because when you're selling 50 or 60 houses or 70 houses a year by yourself with barely an assistant, you can't, they're showing houses every night, listing appointments, they're pulling their hair out throughout the day because there's inspections and things closing, and they have to, and people that need things, and juggling, 5, 6 a closing, 1 or 2 every week. That agent that's selling 3 or 4 houses a year and has a part-time job where they could take a few phone calls, only concentrate on one buyer or seller at the time, sometimes is better than that person selling 50 or 60 houses a year. It's not the number. It's not the number. And I see agents every year. I talk to several agents, especially in our office, saying, I only had this amount of transactions. And should I get out of real estate just because they're not selling a lot? No. Please reach out to me if you ever feel that way. I'll help you analyze what you did, what you can do, what you want to accomplish, what's the pros and cons of staying into real estate. Love to help you stay in it if you enjoy it and like it, and the people that you work with enjoy your services. So that's it. Sorry, I said it was going to be short. It wasn't. So that's it for the Thursday. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.